Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss about the graphical representation of simple harmonic motion. In last lecture we are studying about its first part, that is particle performing simple harmonic motion at the mean position. In this lecture we are discuss about the particle performing simple harmonic motion starting from extreme position. Then particle it is at extreme position. Then how graph can it varies, and when particle varies, that is displacement of that particle varies with respect to time, also velocity with respect to time. Figure C indicate the variation of acceleration with respect to time. Therefore there are three diagrams we can draw here, graph of these three diagrams, and table here drawn here about the when displacement varies with respect to time, with respect to corresponding time interval, and velocity with respect to time. When particle is at extreme position, when particle is at extreme position, extreme position, then at that time phi is equal to pi by 2. Then displacement at that time, displacement of particle, that is x is equal to, it is equal to, in last lecture we are discussed about that, when displacement varies at the instant of time, then displacement at that time when particle is at extreme position, then phi is equal to pi by 2. Then displacement with respect to time, displacement at the instant of time, it is given by a cos omega t, a cos omega t. This is the displacement of particle at extreme position. Then we know that velocity of particle is given by velocity, we know that v is equal to dx divided by dt. Therefore put this value of x in the v, we get therefore ddt of value of x is a cos omega t. Therefore v is equal to, we can get here the derivative of cos omega t, it is sin omega t. Therefore v is equal to a, and with respect to omega t, that is derivative of cos, that is minus sin. Therefore a omega minus a omega sin omega t, that is v is equal to a omega sin omega t. Say this equation number 2. Then we know that acceleration a is equal to, that is we can denote here a is equal to, acceleration a is equal to dv by dt. Therefore we can get here a velocity of, that is ddt of, put the value of minus a omega sin omega t. Then derivative of a, sin derivative it is cos derivative of sin, that is a sin derivative is cos omega t, and omega with respect to omega, and here omega it is present, therefore we can get here a is equal to minus a omega square sin cos omega t. Say this equation number 3. We can get here displacement, that is x is equal to a cos omega t. Velocity of the particle we get here, that is a minus a omega sin omega t. And the derivative of acceleration d dt of velocity minus a omega sin omega t, that is minus a cos omega t. Derivative of sin is cos omega t and a is constant term, therefore we can write here a, and omega is omega, and derivative of omega t with respect to time, that is omega, therefore omega into omega it is omega square, therefore acceleration a is equal to minus a omega square cos omega t. After that we can discuss about the how this table occur or how particle is varies with respect to time. Therefore for that purpose we have to consider here the corresponding time interval. At first we have to consider displacement varies with respect to time. Therefore for that purpose we have to corresponding time interval is considered. Let us consider when particle starts from extreme position, then at that time at the when time is 0, when time is 0, then at that time displacement it is become a. We know that this expression for displacement is x is equal to a cos omega t, but here we have to consider that is theta is equal to omega t at the time t is equal to 0. When time is equal to t is equal to 0 and omega t it is equal to 0, then x is equal to, we can get here a into cos of omega t, it means cos 0. Value of omega t it is equal to 0, therefore cos 0 it is equal to 1, therefore we can get here a into 1, therefore we get a. After that, therefore displacement of particle at the time t is equal to 0, at the, therefore it is at a position, it is at maximum position, therefore we can write here x at the time 0, displacement is a. After that when time interval become t by 4, that is t by 4, then phase is pi by 2, then at that time phase is pi by 2, therefore we can consider it x is equal to a cos of omega t, that is omega t is equal to pi by 2. Here x is equal to a cos of pi by 2, cos 90 it is equal to 0, therefore a into 0 we can get here 0. Therefore displacement at the time t by 4 and at the time phase it becomes 0, therefore particle return to the 0 position, that is at the time interval t by 4 and corresponding phase is pi by 2, then at that time particle return to the 0. After that we can consider again expression, that is next time interval, that is pi, therefore we can consider here x is equal to a cos of omega t it is equal to, if phase omega t it is equal to pi at the time interval t by 2, phase is pi, therefore x is equal to a cos of omega t. Here phase is pi, therefore cos pi it is minus 1, therefore a into minus 1, therefore we get minus here minus a, therefore displacement at the phase pi by 2, at the phase pi by 2 and at the time interval t by 2 is minus 1, and this is continue for the corresponding time interval, that is 3 pi by 2, 2 pi and 5 pi by 2. It becomes 3 pi by 2, then it again 0, then it is again 2 pi, then cos 2 pi it is equal to 0, therefore we can consider a into 1, therefore it become a, again 5 pi by 2 it become 0. After that we can consider the expression for velocity. Therefore velocity is given by velocity expression, we can consider here v is equal to minus a omega sin omega t. Therefore, we consider the time interval that is 0. We consider the time interval 0. Therefore, we can consider phase omega t. Phase omega t, it is equal to 0. Therefore, velocity is equal to minus a omega sine 0. Therefore, sine 0 is 0. Therefore, we can get here minus a omega. Therefore, expression velocity at the time sine 0 it is equal to 0. Therefore, we can get here expression that is 0. Therefore, velocity at the time interval 0, we can get velocity 0. After that, velocity v is equal to, when phase omega t, it is equal to minus a omega sine omega t. When phase is pi by 2. After the time t is equal to 0, when phase is pi by 2 and phase is pi by 2 and time interval is t by 4, therefore velocity v is equal to minus a omega sine pi by 2. Sine 90, it is equal to 1. Therefore, we can get here minus a omega into sine 90, it is equal to 1. Therefore, we get here expression minus a omega. At the phase pi by 2 and the corresponding time interval t by 4. Again, when it become time interval t by 2, then phase is pi. Then we get value of velocity. It is by putting the value of a omega sine omega. If we put the value of omega t, it is equal to pi, then it become a omega minus a omega into pi. Therefore, we get also value 0 because sin pi is equal to 0. Therefore, again we get the corresponding value. Then after that, we can consider the value of expression, that is acceleration a is equal to, expression is minus a omega square cos omega t. If phase is omega t, it is equal to, if omega t is equal to, at first consider time interval t is equal to 0, then at the phase theta is equal to 0, omega t is equal to 0, then we get here acceleration minus a omega square into cos of 0, cos of 0. Therefore, cos 0 it is equal to 1. Therefore, we can get here minus a omega square. Cos 0 it is 1. Therefore, we get minus a omega square. Therefore, at the time interval t is equal to 0, phase is 0, then we get here minus a omega square. After the time t by 4 and phase pi by 2, then it again consider expression, that is minus a omega square cos of, here time interval is considered t by 4 and phase is considered pi by 2. But cos pi by 2 it is equal to cos of pi by 2 it is equal to 0. Therefore, a is equal to, we can get here minus a omega square into cos 0. Cos 0, cos 90 it is equal to 1. The 0. Therefore, we get here again 0. Therefore, we can get here value of acceleration at the time interval phase omega t it is equal to 0, then we get value of omega t it is equal to minus a omega square. At the phase pi by 2, we can get here value, that is cos 90 it is 0. Therefore, a is equal to, we get minus a omega square into 0. Therefore, we get 0 at the pi by 2 phase. This is the corresponding value of displacement, velocity and acceleration at the corresponding time interval. Therefore, particle varies with respect to this time interval and corresponding phase. Therefore, this table occurs according to this expression. This expression we have to consider in last lecture, that is when particle is at extreme position, this expression is considered, and therefore according to this expression, this particle, by putting this value of phase and corresponding time interval, we get this table. After that we can discuss about the conclusion of this graph. From this graph we can see here first conclusion. First conclusion consider here is, that is displacement, velocity and acceleration. These are the periodic function of time. That is first conclusion is displacement, velocity and acceleration are the periodic function of time. It means it varies with time. This is the first conclusion from graph. Then second conclusion we can see here, that is displacement time graph and acceleration time graph. These are the cosine curve and velocity time curve, it is the sine curve. Therefore we can write here displacement time, velocity time, displacement and acceleration are the cosine curve and velocity time curve. Velocity time curve are sine curve. This is the second conclusion we can see here in this figure. Then after that third conclusion is, there is phase difference of pi by 2 between displacement and velocity. There is phase difference of pi by 2 between displacement and velocity, and also there is phase difference of pi by 2 between velocity and acceleration. Therefore we can write, there is phase difference of pi by 2 radian between displacement and velocity. Also next is, there is phase difference of pi by 2 radian between velocity and acceleration. It starts from mean position and it starts from extreme position. Therefore there is phase difference of pi by 2 between velocity and acceleration. And next, there is phase difference of 2 pi radian between 2 pi radian between displacement and acceleration. There is phase difference of 2 pi radian between displacement and acceleration. And next, last there is phase difference of pi radian between displacement and acceleration. There is phase difference, that is between the displacement and acceleration. There is pi radian. There is phase difference of pi radian because both are starts from extreme position. After that, all these curve get repeated after 2 pi radian. All this curve get shape of all this curve get repeat after the time interval or phase, it is 2 pi radian. This is the conclusion. Also displacement, and also last conclusion is that is displacement and acceleration, it is at extreme position and velocity is minimum at the extreme position. Thank you very much.